I'm live. How do I do this StreamYard thing? It's been a month of Sundays. Live viewer comments show up on StreamYard show. What the hell? This is an example, okay. I forget how to do the oh boy. I forget how to put the link. I forget how to put the link. The StreamYard's link. Where's the goddamn dink link? Oh, is it present or invite or something? Do I have to click this? Invite a guest. Okay, copy. Copied. And go down here and paste. And do that once. And MJ! Hello, MJ. MJ, we just had the funniest scenario. MJ, you know Derek, right? Canadia's deepest, darkest secrets. Derek guy. Derek just went live for the first time in a year. And he doesn't have StreamYards. Where you've been all my life. I'm right here. I just did a multiple weeks self-imposed sabbatical from chatting, engaging, or interacting. All right. And MJ, I noticed earlier today, I didn't say bush watching or watching from the shrubbery. I noticed today that you changed the font on your name, MJ. I noticed that earlier today. Where was that? In the shit show. In the shit show. Yeah. And it's been very difficult following that self-imposed thing to not to type M and a bunch of exclamation marks and then a J and a bunch. It's been a lot of self-control. A lot of that kind of stuff or whatever. So anyways, Derek went live. First time he went live in a year. He hasn't slept in 20 plus hours. He is damn near blind. He couldn't read his chat, et cetera, et cetera. And I just said in his chat, hey, man, do you want me to go live? Because I know he likes to talk and chat with another human being, et cetera, et cetera. And I said, hey, do you want me to go live right now? I said, I can set up a StreamYard and we can talk instead of doing this stupid reading and writing bullshit, having to type and chat and blah, 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 which I know you don't mind typing, MJ. I despise typing. I'm a very old, demented, elderly senior citizen. And he goes, oh, that sounds great. And he basically, within like 10 seconds went, all right, everybody, goodbye. Well, no, first he said, I've been live now for 7, 8, 9 minutes. Yeah, it's probably time for me to shut down. And I'm like, I'm trying to type whoa, and I'm typing whoa and everything. He did not read a single thing. And all of a sudden he went, okay, everybody, we'll see you over at Willie's in a minute. Click, goodbye. And Grandma Sunshine had that's all right. No. That's quite all right, MJ. And Grandma Sunshine, and I didn't have a wrench in his thing. And like I said, he didn't have StreamYard, so it wasn't like I could talk to him. And Grandma Sunshine Dragon's like, Willie, drop your link so we can all come over. And all those people just got left for dead, left for nothing. And meanwhile, I'm fucking wondering where the fuck Derek is. Oh, Grandma, shit, I'm sorry. I hope you're laughing as much as me. And Grandma.
I am laughing. He's pretty
Grandma,
funny.
I'm 1,000% sober, all right? I don't know if you know this or not, Grandma, but I smoke like the total of maybe like 4 to 5 to 6 joints per year. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
The last time I smoked a joint was about 3 or 4 weeks ago. I smoked half of it. I'm thinking about lighting the other half up right now in honor of Derek, who we know is sober, you know.
Well, there you go.
And yeah, I can't stop laughing.
I don't think I could smoke so infrequently.
I just well, see, the majority of my career I was tested, so I couldn't.
Oh,
I was a big pothead. I'm a couple years older than you, just a few. So we'll go back to the just a couple. We'll go back to the mid 70s when I was in high school. Uh-oh, there's Derek. Okay, hang on a minute.
I was in grade school.
Yeah. Hey, Derek.
Hey, what's up, ladies?
Dude, you're fucking sleep deprived.
I know, man.
Dude, did you see me typing? I was like, whoa, slow down. I wanted you to give me I wanted you to drop my link so that your friends could come over. And I just extended an offer and said, hey man, you want me to do this? And you went, oh yeah, I've been live for 7, 8, 9 minutes. Yeah, okay, everybody, see you at Willie's. Click buy.
Willie, next Willie, next time you come in my chat, I will make you a mod. I will. So
slow your roll. I know you're fucking sleep deprived, but
you know what? I haven't got a good night's sleep in years, man. Like I might
neither have I.
I may get like 2 or 3 hours here and there, but man.
Dude, you need to do something. I don't know what it is. I mean, I'm a big fan of no drugs whatsoever. So the only way that a human should make themselves sleep is by exhausting themselves.
I must look like I'm on some fucking crack or some shit like that, man. What the fuck?
Dude, I feel bad for all your friends. I can't even remember their names, and I just typed their names. And running with scissors, and who was the other one? Julianne or something?
Running with scissors is cool. Thank you, Grandma, for showing up to my live. And I hope it didn't scare you away from staying tuned.
No.
Well, why would you scare me away?
Because I wasn't very entertaining. You know what I mean? I've just
started thinking about going live again, and I barely knew what I was doing the couple of times I did before. So
yes, my man Blues.
You got more balls than I do.
Well, see, I haven't went live in years on my laptop, you guys, because my friend set it up for OBS, and I'm like, what the? So all of a sudden today, I'm like, shit, I guess I can go live on my laptop now. Yeah. So,
Derek.
Yes.
Did you not see earlier today when Grandma Sunshine, first of all, never gets scared, all right?
No.
Unless it's like something silly, like maybe a spider or something, or a 4-foot monitor lizard or whatever. But didn't you see earlier today, she was in the chat and she went, I forget the exact words and situations, but basically somebody told another grandma to back off. And then all of a sudden, Grandma Sunshine Dragon typed in the chat, said, "Oh, back off to a grandma means step the fuck up." All right.
Step up. Yeah.
Well, no, I want to be entertaining on my channel. You know what I mean? So, I want to do more than just talking. And like, I can twerk, but I don't think the women on YouTube want to see me shake my butt.
Okay. Oh, yeah. No, not at all. For Blues, I got to do this for Blues.
Hi, Blues.
Right? I got to turn the camera on for Blues and go, hey, give me $8. Give me $8, you motherfuckers. Give me $8.
Don't you need $9?
$9. Sorry, I meant $9. I meant where I don't know how to run this fucking bullshit. Give me $9, motherfuckers. Give me $9. I just that's how I come out of a multi-weeks self-imposed sabbatical from chatting, engaging, and interacting. That's how we do it.
I'm going to go live again today sometime. So I just, yeah.
And by the way, I have to apologize. I don't know how to do this stuff yet. Don't anybody try and teach me because everybody's tried in the past. But as soon as I shut this down and as soon as it's marinated, Then I give everybody wrenches because I'm unable to give wrenches. Everybody can tell me to go over to the YouTube side, and I won't be able to, and it won't work. So if you have a wrench, that means you've missed YouTube Blues. If you have a wrench, that means you've been here before. And if you don't have a wrench, you will have a wrench within like an hour, 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 after I shut this down. There's Miss Thang. Grandma, I'm so happy
Yes.
that Derek inadvertently made me lift my my sabbatical, because that was so beautiful today when you came up and showed your lights and your is it a dragon? Was it a dragon? One of them? And I
My
think
dragon.
Yeah.
And the other one's a van.
Yeah, your bus.
A hippie van.
Your magic bus. Whoa, magic bus. Who was that? Was that the Who that did Magic Bus, Derek?
Yeah.
I think so.
Great song. Great song. I think, it's just, thank you, driver, for getting me here. Talking to the bus driver.
Let it turn. Now I got that freaking Bachman Turner Overdrive song in my head now.
Yeah.
Let it ride. Let it ride, it's called.
Yeah, and I got kicked out of, first of all, everybody says, what did I do with the money? I smoked it. The money that my mother gave me for singing lessons, I smoked it. And I got Grandma's Sunshine Dragon, and Derek, I don't know if you remember the Gong Show.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The giant wooden hook that they had to yank people off the stage.
Yeah.
Yep.
I did karaoke one time in my life. One time. And the song I chose was Inagata Davida by Iron Butterfly. And I was only on like the, first of all, you have 5 minutes of the introductional, just instrumentals before they even say a word, The don't, and I got the first 3 words out, and the hook came out. The big giant hook came out. So, I am not a singer, but I was okay with that because I'm nervous and shaking right now. Just talking to you people without.
Well, Willie, you give me goosebumps all over my.
Oh, jeez, Louise, Grandma, we've been trying to get him to come out of the closet for how many months now? 6, 8, 9, 10 months.
I don't know.
I can't believe Jamie hasn't drug him out of the closet yet, but it hasn't happened yet.
Fucking one night with Jamie, one night with me, Jamie fucking wouldn't forget me. Let me tell you.
Oh, wow. It's a good thing Jamie's working and not awake right now. Okay.
Look, I'd be the best Jamie ever had. Just saying. And I ain't gay.
Well, it's like peaks and valleys, MJ. MJ says she used to get so nervous live streaming. It's like peaks and valleys. It's like a social situation. It's like when you're going and you're going to meet one person at a bar or like a bar and grill. You're gonna meet one friend at a bar and grill, but that friend has like 7, 8, or 9 other friends there that are there, and you're gonna meet 5 or 6 or 7, 8 or 9 people. So you're very comfortable meeting your close friend, but then so there's the comfortability, and then there's the uncomfortability of there's strangers, there's people,
Yeah.
And this is no different. I mean, this is the same exact. The only difference is we can't touch each other.
True.
Don't touch me there. Who sang that song?
Well, like you could touch Brett next time you go fishing with him.
Well, Grandma, Brett abandoned me and moved to motherfucking Virginia. Okay.
Oh, that's where he moved to?
Yeah, Virginia. Like
wow.
like $300, $400, $500 worth of gasoline away.
Now, next summer, I'll be closer to you, Willie.
Will you?
Well, yes, because we're planning on moving to Michigan.
Nice. I did Michigan a couple of years ago. I drove from Rhode Island, and then I went to west on I-90, the main road, it goes all the way out to Portland, Oregon. And then right below Detroit, I banged a right and went all the way up through the mitten of Michigan, went over the Mackinac Bridge and went up into the Yup, the Upper Peninsula, and then took a left and went all the way over to Hurley, Michigan.
MJ and Blues, I just have to.
There you go. Yeah, we were just at Derek's channel, Miss Beaver thing.
Fuck. And by the way, for you Michiganders,
and if
I am right across the river.
Oh, wait a minute. I gotta go back up a minute. I sometimes forget that there's a chat because I'm battling dementia and I'm pretty excited.
MJ, you're in Michigan?
That's cool. How come my fucking things?
And I'm right across the river from Michigan, well, Detroit actually, so.
Blues.
Well, there's so few people watching, I will say I'm gonna be moving to Kalamazoo.
Nice.
Oh wow!
I'm in Windsor, Ontario.
I only know Kalamazoo because isn't that where the cereal company is near, right? Where they were founded? Battle Creek.
Battle Creek.
Isn't Battle Creek and Kalamazoo near each other?
Like 30 miles apart.
You know how I know that,
Willie?
Grandma Sunshine Dragon?
What?
Now, Grandma Sunshine Dragon, you remember that I was a toxic Avenger. You remember my career, right?
No.
Oh, all I did was like oil spills and hazardous waste and that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay.
The only reason I know that Kalamazoo and Battle Creek are close to each other is because a huge pipeline burst like 10 or 15 years ago in the middle of a swamp. And that's like that's vacation land out there. That's in the woods, that's in the country, that's pristine earth, out there.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason. But this comment is fucking unbelievable. I sang War Ensemble by Slayer on karaoke. If I could go back in time, I would not have done that, Blues says. I love that.
Well,
the bar wasn't feeling it. The fucking bar wasn't feeling it.
The church I grew up in was founded in Battle Creek.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
I was raised Seventh-day Adventist.
Yeah, so I did a hell of a good little Michigan run. Like I said, I don't know what's south of Detroit, but I was on I-90 or I-80 westbound, and then I banged it a right on I-75 and went all the way up through the mitten of Michigan, all the way up over onto the Mackinac Bridge, and that was fucking amazing. Rob Van Dam. Is that when I see Rob Van Dam, all I think of is Jean-Claude Van Damme. They're not related.
I think they are.
Oh, are they?
I don't know.
Okay, now wait a minute, Blues. You're in Battle Creek? Or you were just answering Willie's question?
No, I think there you go.
Oh,
I didn't want to say
in
that.
Massachusetts.
Blues is in the western hills. The western hills. The Berkshires.
The Berkshires.
No, correct pronunciation is the Berkshires. So you do B-U-R-K, and then shears like a pair of scissors.
Like a sheep.
Like shears, yeah, like your shears in a sheep, yeah.
Berkshires. I will remember that.
You know who Willie sounds like? Is Quagmire.
Fuck you, you fucking asshole. That's not nice. Hey, Derek, there's this thing called engage brain before you engage the mouth. Okay, Blues, they are not related. So what is Rod Van Dam? Rod Van Dam, that's, the Berkshires is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. When you're going west on I-90, out around the Berkshires in western Massachusetts, you're in a town called Lee, L-E-E, Lee, Massachusetts. And I think it's in Lee, Massachusetts. There's a sign that says that you're it's a small amount. I want to say it's 2,500 feet above sea level. And it says you are at the highest point on the turnpike going westbound until fucking Montana, So if you're driving for the next 2.5 days, you're not going to get any higher than that point in Western Mass until you get to Montana or the Dakotas or or damn Idaho or something. It's crazy.
Can you say, hey, Willie, can you say giggity?
Derek? Okay, that's two. That's two strikes, Derek. That's two. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Now I'm a big fan of Family Guy, obviously, because I live in just 2 towns over from Quahog, Rhode Island. But that's not at all complimentary. You could have said that I sound like Peter Griffin, you know. So, Grandma, we already know that Derek's eyes are junk. They don't work because we watched him try to read a few moments ago, and that wasn't working. Now we know that his ears are fucked up too.
That language.
At least he didn't call me Herbert, right? He could have called me Herbert. Wasn't that his name? At least, but then again, I guess maybe I was thinking that you were calling me Herbert. Maybe that was it because I have had a high. Is it? How do you pronounce it? A libido?
Libido.
Libido. Yeah, I have had a high libido my whole life, so I guess I am somewhat Quagmire-ish. I think Blue said they're from Michigan, right? Holy shit, I just had a giant. Everybody knows this room. Everybody's seen this room 100 times, I believe. Hang on. I have to do this. Everybody's seen this room a ton of times. It's a naughty pine room with a bunch of skylights and a beautiful fan up there and what have you. So it's probably 7 feet to the ceiling fan, and an itsy bitsy spider just crawled down from up above and landed on the laptop.
You know what?
Uh-oh.
Oh
no, he's just the whistling pervert is Hubert. Yeah.
It looks like a nice living room you got.
What's that?
It looks like a nice living room you got. Very spacious.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all right. I mean, it's probably, when we got 4, 8, 12. It's probably 15 by 25. It's not that spacious, but it's just me. I don't need nothing. I don't need no room. I don't need anything spacious. I have wide open spaces. That's what I like outside.
Oh God, don't sing.
You're right. You're 100% right, my friend.
I would rather hear Grandma Sunshine sing.
Oh, God,
yeah, I'm
no.
familiar with the Quabbin blues. Do I have to remind you? I was like the very first words spoken by Johnny Depp in the movie Blow. And the character that he played was a fellow by the name of George Jung. And the very first lines in the movie Blow is, "My name is George Jung, and I'm from Weymouth, Massachusetts." So, number one, I'm from Weymouth, born and raised. Number one. Number two, I've always been a country boy, so I love getting out there. And say Blues Forgot. And then number three, I got all over the Northeast because of my career, because oil spills don't come to you. You go to the oil spills. So
the first time I met Willie, I actually insulted him twice. I said, "You from Southie?" He goes, "No, try again." I said, "Well, are you from Providence?" He's like, "Fuck no, man." Like,
no, I know, but I mean, for all intents and purposes, Blues, the Quabbin is a hop, skip, and a jump away from Weymouth. So you got to remember, like, all I did was travel my whole career. So, like, driving 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, depending on traffic, driving 3 to 4 or 5 hours to go up and see Brett up in Lewiston before he abandoned us was like driving down the corner store for a cup of coffee for me. So driving to the Quabbin is like driving to the end of the driveway from me. I guess that's the only way I can put it. And plus, I had an aunt that was a nun. That's right. Quabbin is the source of Boston's water. Water. Blues, are you running the water out there in the Quabbin? I've watched dozens and dozens of documentaries on all the towns that they flooded, building the Quabbin Reservoir. That's absolutely crazy. And everybody knows the Old Stone Church,
oh God,
which is a a very famous photographed item on the shores of the Quabbin Reservoir, correct, Blues? The only reason the old stone church is there is because they emptied it out because they thought it was going to be flooded, and then it ended up not being flooded. And it's a gigantic church that's been sitting there and flooded all these years. And that's that. Enfield, Mass. Yep. Yeah. So also, Blues, and then this might be something I'll remind you of. I had an aunt. My mother's sister was a nun. And she was at the Sisters of Notre Dame at 555 Plantation Street in Worcester, right by the National Guard Armory, right off of 290. So right on the Shrewsbury line, close to. The town of Enfield, Mass. Wasn't it more than Enfield? I thought it was more than just the one town. But yeah, that was crazy. I mean, they've done that tons of times. You all right, Derek?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just having a cigarette.
Oh, good for you. Dude, I just went on a multiple weeks sabbatical, self-imposed sabbatical from chatting, engaging, or interacting on YouTube. And like I said, hand up, I was bush watching. I was watching from the shrubbery. And it takes a lot of self-control and patience. Especially when somebody like MJ comes in the chat, or Blues comes in the chat, or Sugar Grits comes in the chat, or Grandma, and not to say hi. I don't have to worry about not saying hi to Derek because he says hi to everybody in the chat everywhere he goes.
I do.
It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. It's beautiful. And plus, you've been educating everybody, telling them call me Derek, not Canadian. And it's
educating.
Yeah, you've been educating everybody, saying call me. I saw somebody today. It was so cute. You said, "Please call me Derek," and they said, "Oh, I don't know if I can do that. I have a hard time saying people's names because I feel like I'm doxing." That's wild.
Grandma, you're cute.
Well,
Grandma's always been wicked cute. Always.
I'm wicked cute.
So bad. I wanted to say mystery or whatever. I my dementia's kicking in. I got CRS. I can't remember shit. What's the name? What's your frog's name?
I love older women.
Charming.
What is it?
Charming.
Charming. That's right. I said mystery. Close enough. Mystery and charming. Yeah.
Like Prince Charming.
That's right. That's right. Belchertown, Ware, Barry. Yeah. Well, Belchertown, Ware, and Barry still exist. We know who lives in Belchertown, the greatest man on the planet. The original, the real, the regular Ralph. And Ware. Now you see that town right there, Ware? W-A-R-E?
Where?
The way you pronounce it phonetically is W-H-E-R-E. You say where.
Where?
Yeah, where.
Where?
And I think Barry is Barry, right? Is that how you pronounce it? I believe.
Oh dear.
Oh dear is right. What are we gonna do, huh?
I'm gonna be up there and I'm gonna have to learn all these weird names.
Did you see what I well, you're a ways. You're like a days. You're like 15, or if you're in Kalamazoo, you're probably maybe 18 hours drive away from us. So a good 2 solid 9-hour days drive from us. Where
that far?
Yeah, it's pretty far. Yeah. Well, I'm right on the water. I'm right on the coast, right below Boston. I'm right on the Atlantic. No, you have to correct that, Blues. Where is one of the biggest shitholes on the East Coast? There's a lot of shitholes on the East Coast. But yeah. So Go ahead, Grandma. I'm sorry.
I was born on the East Coast.
And I'm trying to remember, where were you born? Was it Connecticut?
Yeah, New London.
Right. I remember that. That's pretty good, huh? I got CRS wicked bad, but I remembered Connecticut because.
But you remembered that? Hell yeah.
Yeah, and I remembered that from years ago.
And I was born here.
Yeah. You
And
were
where
born what?
And I was born here. And I was born here in Windsor, Ontario, Canada.
Wow. R.I.P. Canada. I'm so sorry that's a shame. I think Blues puts it best. I think it was Blues that I saw type it recently. You're in East Detroit.
I'm right across from Detroit, Michigan.
I just said you're in East Detroit.
Yeah.
As soon as King Donald finishes up taking over your country, they're going to rename it East Detroit.
Nope. I'll be standing a post and fucking fighting for my country.
I don't blame you.
Derek's going to have a bunch of books. He's going to have backpacks with books. He's going to have those, what do you call them? Those clam digger pants with all the pockets, like the pants that the SWAT people wear. But it's just going to be books in every pocket. And when the U.S. Army comes, he's going to be pulling in books at him like a samurai. You
mean combat pants? Cargo pants?
Yeah, I can't think of words anymore because my dementia's taken over. But I'm all excited because I went and, I started to say earlier, not only did I do a multi-weeks self-imposed sabbatical from chatting, engaging, and interacting, I also did a multi-weeks self-imposed sabbatical from doing a lot of things. Smoking, I cut way, way, way down on smoking because I went and had my, what do you call it? I went and had my physical, my annual physical. I went way, way, way down on eating. I lost a bunch of weight.
Good for you.
Yeah, but not healthily. I just, not unhealthily either. So somewhere in the middle, I just wouldn't eat for 24 to 36 to 40 hours. And, but when you do that, it shrinks the amount of food you want to eat. But I'll tell you what, I came out of that physical the other day and I went right and bought a large pizza. I made believe that I was like Caligula going to the electric chair. I was eating like I was going to the electric chair, and my name was Caligula. I ate like I was gluttonous the last couple of days after I passed that.
You were gluttonous?
Yeah, after I passed that physical with flying colors.
I'll have to go have one this month.
Do you? I'm not a big, you know what? It's more of a comedy event for me. But I'm pretty excited because I'm looking forward to, and I told the doctor, I said, hey, I used to see a therapist, and one of the things the therapist figured out was I have a little bit of a high revving engine. I know that's a big shocker to everybody. I know that's a big shocker. So they prescribed me Wellbutrin, but like the lowest, like a half a milligram or whatever per day or whatever. And it was good because it allowed you to focus. Now, Wellbutrin is also a smoking cessation prescription, and it never worked for me. It never affected my smoking or whatever. And so I asked the doctor, I said, back then I could only get the Wellbutrin if I was seeing the therapist. Now, don't get me wrong. I'd love to see a therapist if I could afford the copays and what have you, but can I get a Wellbutrin prescription? She goes, oh, yeah. She was all excited about that. And I mean, before I even had the words out of my mouth, she already had the prescription typed on her laptop and sent off to CVS, consumer value stores, so I could go pick it up and what have you. And, but I thought it was ironic because everything else you go and see a doctor about, unless they can make more money off it, they don't want to hear it. And
I live in small town Nebraska still.
Yep.
So
Yep.
It's a little different.
Yeah. Yeah, right. No, small town is different. I'm right on the border of suburbia and the woods and the country. So my doctor's in suburbia. So that's
the thing that's freaking us out the most.
yeah, but
Is
you're gonna be somewhat in
leaving
the
our
country.
doctors and that
Somewhat,
kind of
yeah,
thing
I guess,
behind.
yeah, yeah. But I just
Because
can't
we've been
stand.
going to the same doctor forever.
Yeah, right, right. Well, don't be scared because I didn't go to a doctor forever, and then I found a doctor. It was about 15, 18 years ago, somewhere between 15 and 20 years ago. I found a doctor, and he was like one of these running enthusiasts. He liked to run, and there was all kinds of medals hanging in his office, and there was all kinds of bibs when you do like the Boston Marathon and this and that and the other thing. But he was a bit of a, I don't know, arrogant. Like he talked down to me. I was a large Marge at the time. I mean, I'm still a bit of a large Marge, but just not as much. So, he talked down to me, looked down to me because he was a physical fitness nut. He was looking at me being a bit of a porker. And he was just talking about, physical fitness and how to get better and what have you. And meanwhile, in the back of my mind, I was going, dude, on a construction site tomorrow, I could physically manual work circles around you all day long. Just because you've trained yourself like a monkey how to run doesn't mean that I could out shovel you. I could out jackhammer you tomorrow. I could out sweep you. I could outdo this and that and the other thing. And I thought it was ironic because he dropped dead a week later at like 42 years old. At like 42 years old. Yeah. And then I was like, and that was the first doctor I had gone to in like 30 years. And I thought I was somehow cursed or something. And so I didn't go to a doctor for another like 5 to 10 years. And, it's tough, Grandma. Like you say, it's like you got to kick a lot of tires to find the right doctor, the right therapist. So there'll be that experience. You'll go through that.
I've had the same doctor for years, actually.
Oh, but I have a doctor. She's a nurse practitioner. So I signed up with the doctor's office like 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago. And I saw the doctor one time and then he pawned me off on her and I've had her forever. She was probably 24 years old when I first got her 7 or 8 years ago, straight out of medical school. And
my doctor birthed 3 of my 4 grandkids.
Wow. That's wild. That's awesome. That is crazy.
She's a good doctor and she actually cares.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's small town.
That's what we're freaking out about.
Yeah,
we're going to miss
general practitioner. Well, like I said, you're going to have to kick a lot of tires,
Probably.
Like hiring anybody. I went on I had to go pick a divorce lawyer for my second divorce. And this was 20 years ago. And I met the first divorce lawyer at 6 a.m. in the morning. And I met the 10th divorce lawyer at 7 p.m. all in the same day.
Wow.
Yeah. I went, like the first consult or consultation or whatever is free. You get a free 45 minutes or whatever. So I went and sat down with them, had a notepad, was writing the whole time and on and on and on. And it worked out okay. Well, not okay, but I ended up hiring the last one that I met because it was somebody that I knew. And that was that. Derek, I feel terrible that we weren't able to have your friends come over, especially if any of them are panelistas. Are any of them panelistas?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, my goodness.
That's why I want to get StreamYards. That's why I want to get StreamYards and have a panel, my friends. So.
All right, I have to go refreshing my coffee, and I gotta go. I can't say it because Grandma's Sunshine Dragon is. Are you down to 0 cigarettes per day?
I'm smoking one right now.
Oh, good. Well, I'm gonna go smoke my 1 cigarette in front of Grandma's Sunshine Dragon, but I have to go and get
it. They say cigarettes kill, but I think cigarettes saves lives, other people's. Just saying.
Right?
other people's, I can understand that. The
Right.
reason I need to quit, Derek, is because I have a lesion, one on each lung.
Yeah, you said that on a panel yesterday. I'm sorry to hear that.
They don't know what it's from, though. I mean, when you look at the picture of my lungs, they go, okay, now these little lines here, this is the emphysema, the COPD that you got going on. I'm like, lovely. But then in the center, there's this like huge white spot, and there's one on each lung. They kind of almost are matching, you know? Like I have a set of them, and nobody knows what they are. I have a pulmonologist that I see regularly. I have an infectious disease doctor that I see regularly, and
Sorry to hear
all the
that.
doctors are just like blown away. They don't know what it is. It hasn't gotten any bigger, so there's that.
Yeah, that's good.
They
But I'm
don't really want to chop anything out because it's quite a large section of lung. But they did do a biopsy on one of them, and it wasn't cancer, so
good.
there's also that.
You know, it's funny how life is. My mom smoked. When I was a kid, I used to think it was a bad, nasty, dirty, filthy habit. You know, I would go to the doctors and see the whole, diagram on the doctor's wall with the lungs and the cigarettes. You know what I mean? And I got older in my teens and I started smoking it. I'm like, fuck. Jesus.
Okay, I was raised Seventh-day Adventist, and one of the things the Adventists used to do back in the day was they had a smoking Sam and a smoking Sally. And it was basically a mannequin head and upper body, like upper torso.
Right.
And in the lung section were these quart jars, and they had a white substance inside. And they would have this mannequin smoke a cigarette, and then they would show you the jars and how brown and gross they were from the cigarette tar and everything. I used to cry myself to sleep because I just knew my brother was going to die from smoking.
Jeez.
And you should have seen the look of shock on his face when he found out I was smoking.
Wow.
Nobody expected me to smoke. Now my daughter won't touch a cigarette, and I love her for it.
I wish I hadn't started.
No, me too. I wish the first one would have made me cough. I would have ran. I would have ran away. But no, the first one just made me look cool.
Right.
Yeah. They don't make people look so cool anymore.
Nope. I remember the old cigarette commercials. Walk a mile for a Camel. Oh, Jesus.
Well, and there's the Marlboro Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. John Wayne. Come on, man.
Yo.
I think I'm proud of that 0.00000.0000001. There is a extreme, very, very extreme amount of human beings that smoking has absolutely no effect on whatsoever, and I think I'm proud of that. But I'm also been smart and wise. Like I said, I do a lot of fasting. I do a lot of fasting when it comes to food. I do a lot of fasting when it comes to cigarettes. You know,
Nice.
I'll take a bunch of days off, or I'll Camel Joe. Yeah, Camel Joe was a thing in what, like the 70s or 80s?
Oh yeah,
something.
80s.
Yeah, MJ.
I had Camel Joe. I had Camel Joe attire like you would not believe. All the T-shirts.
Do you
everything.
still? That's awesome.
No, I wish I did. I wish I did.
Yeah. And I have a bone to pick.
Yeah, the Camel Joe cigarettes, or I'm sorry, the Camel Joe T-shirts would probably be worth some money nowadays.
Right. I have a bone to pick you. my eyesight is so bad right now, only because I'm tired, and but I can see a little bit better than Derek. All right, I just want to say that. I thought MJ typed Constantino. We did too. I saw Constantino instead of Grandma. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh dear.
I thought MJ typed camel toe. I was gonna say the fuck camel toe. Jesus. Fucking camel
I
toe.
need to get back in here where I can see the screen. What's going on? MJ, what are you saying?
My dad smokes camel toes. I mean camel whites. What the fuck?
Camel Cash. Yeah, that's funny. Oh my god.
I'm sorry, MJ. I don't have my reading glasses on, so I mean
Yeah. And MJ, you should have seen Derek on his own live a few minutes ago. It was absolutely hysterical.
That has got to be the most fucked up live on my own channel I've ever done in a long. I mean,
well, I just wish you hadn't fucking hit the fucking eject button as quick as you had. We could have had all your friends up here with us, and I would have had some new best friends and shit.
Yeah, well, my friends are very picky and choosy on who they hang around with.
Speaking of, did you see the name of the title of this live?
Yes.
Oh fuck! Shut up, Willie. Oh God, jeez. SillAY Derek. Oh my God, Jesus Christ.
SillAY like VillAY.
SillAY.
So, Grandma, you'll get a kick out of this.
No.
I don't know if you know this or not, but I bought one of those Top-O-Matic cigarette machines. So you buy the tube.
I didn't know.
Yeah, you buy the tubes. You buy the empty tubes, and then you can make your own cigarette.
Right.
But I was so hell-bent on making sure I smoked as little as possible before I went for my physical. Oh, wait a minute. Joseph Brooks. Oh, Jesus Christ almighty. That's terrible. That is absolutely terrible. Oh, my God. If that's got to be John Clark, right? I mean, come on.
Hey,
that's the very first time I've seen that sock, okay?
Do you guys like a little drama?
We're part of the drama community.
Yeah, I mean, I like to watch it. I not to sound creepy, but I like to watch.
Come October.
I don't like to be embroiled in it. All right.
Come October 30th. My friends are gonna have our annual drama ween on YouTube.
Oh, good Lord!
What would
your friends? Let me ask you something. What would your friends do if AC and Andrew Brame and Tonic the Fox and Brett Kaloran showed up there? Huh?
They'd fucking love it. The more the merrier. Yeah.
No, I meant if all those people and many others showed up to eat them alive.
Oh no. They no. My friends are very good with the drama ween bit. Trust me on that. Like fuck. I mean. And at the end of it, there'll be a drama king and a drama queen, and they all get T-shirts.
Oh my goodness! Again, you're slowly making your way out of the closet, Derek. I'm proud of you. And by the way, if you notice the title, SillAY Derek, I was polite because I didn't type Derek. I typed Derek, and then I changed it back.
So I will be advertising Drama Ween on my channel in a couple of days, just so you know. So I mean, it's October 30th.
There you go. All right, that's a busy time. That's a busy time. But I love this MJ comment. Drama is always good. Sometimes.
You
Right.
know what? Obviously, yeah. I mean, get married. You'll find a lot of drama.
I'll tell you what, Grandma, did you watch that whole shit show? Grandma and Derek, did you guys watch that whole shit show today?
No, I didn't get to see it all.
Oh my God, fucking wild! Holy good Jesus!
Oh dear, what did I miss?
What are you guys? Are you
Grandma? It was an old school shit show from back in the day. First of all, AC. And the title of it was that Genuinely Jen girl that he's been Genuinely Jen. The title was Genuinely Jen. Why am I blocked? I want to be your friend. So that's AC.
Yeah,
being a silly, stirring the pot, dude. What have you?
Right.
He never even got to say her words. He never even got to say her name over like an hour and a half, 2 hours, 2.5, 3 hours, whatever. It was fucking insanity. It was insanity. I tell you what, who the heck went up there first? I'm trying to remember who the hell went up there first. I can't remember, but the next thing you know, Andrew. Andrew went up first. Well, first of all, Andrew went in the chat, right? And he was exactly like Tonic. This show sucks. This show sucks. This show sucks. Typing it over and over and over again. And all of a sudden, and you got to remember, Andrew and AC, they were battling hard not that many months ago, like, fuck you, motherfucker, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I mean, they were battling and on and on. Next thing you know, fucking Paige B is up there. And she's
I saw her show up.
Shit-faced, hammered, drunk. I tell you what, you want to go watch something, go watch the shit show from like, I don't know, 10 hours ago or something. And it was the second shit show.
Have to.
Oh. Paige B was up there, Ruru went up there, and all of a sudden it was just, and the kickoff was going hard. The money was flying. AC's friggin' phone, his Cash App was going ding, 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 ding the whole time. It was fucking insane. People were getting kicked off left, right, and sideways. And
when I was watching, I almost paid some money.
Yeah, I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed to say I sent $20 one time. All right.
Shall I tell you who I wanted to kick off?
I'm not going to say who I kicked off, but the only reason I say I'm ashamed is because I'm a poor and I can't afford $20. But I did it.
VillAY, honey, I almost did the same thing. I almost paid out 20.
Yeah.
To have my not so friendly non-friend kicked off the panel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just because his voice is mean.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking crazy. And that was, and AC should have followed his gut because the whole time Jackstar was trying to get up there, he's going, nope, 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 nope. And that
I did see that yesterday. Yeah. Was it when Paige was on the panel?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh God, that woman! I don't know. Jeez.
Oh my God. That is such a sad situation because, Paige just went away and everybody left her alone, except for every once in a while somebody would do the, oh, no. That's,
right.
And then she comes back hammered, shit-faced, like almost slurring her words. It was fucking crazy.
Dear.
And Andrew was up her ass like it was nobody's business, man.
Well, it was the other way around, though. It was the other way around. She was up Andrew's ass, and Andrew was screaming, stop stalking me. STL, come get your drunken bitch. Come get your drunken hoe. Get her away from me.
Fuck.
And, so you got to remember, Derek, Andrew and Paige have history, real life.
Yeah, I heard
real
that.
Life.
Yeah, somebody typed in the chat, and I said, I don't get, and somebody says, Derek, what you don't get is they have a history, a deep history. I'm like,
real life history. Yeah.
Andrew and Paige too.
Congratulations, Blues, by the way. Congratulations on your 1 year coming up. Good for you. That's awesome. Joseph Brooks. I did my last prostitution maybe 15 years ago. Yeah. Well, Joseph Brooks, you're obviously a hysterical sock. So, I might have been a customer because you might be a female, and plus people that are customers of prostitutes, sometimes they don't know whether it's a male or female that they're becoming a customer of,
Till they reach between the legs.
Well, sometimes you never get an opportunity. Sometimes you never get an opportunity to reach between the legs.
So are we talking like a Buffalo Bill type situation here?
Could be. Well, no, I'm talking more of a streetwalker, night walker kind of situation where.
Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me so hard.
Yeah, there you go. So, Derek, yeah, you're right, Joseph Brooks. I might be Connie's daddy, for all we know, but I don't think so because I don't know. We've never done a side-by-side comparison. I mean, my picture's out there plenty, but I don't think I could be Connie's daddy because I've got a receding hairline and he's got like the greatest hairline in the world. So
Right.
Yeah.
He's got
That's
a
right.
full, luscious hair.
And
Head of hair.
the thing is, Prime was up on that panel yesterday too. Like I'm thinking, oh fuck.
Oh my God, he was so fucking annoying, especially at the very end. Oh my God.
And I'm thinking to myself, Andrew, come on, man, fucking let him have it on panel.
Did
Andrew.
you guys stay till the very, very, very end to the very last comment in the chat?
No.
Oh, it was like 5 minutes
Booze, I
after.
hate cinnamon gum.
Yeah, it was 5 minutes after the song ended, and they just kept going in the chat, kept going and going and going. The very last comment was Darlene McGee, and she said Caucasian Sasquatch is going live, and she shared the link. And
that Prime is a prima donna. He really is, man. Like he's the
yeah,
troll.
you got to remember, he's a special.
Hey, VillAY,
Yes.
what's going on between Brett and Ms. Joe?
Oh, well,
You
Brett
know?
played it the other night,
I missed it. What's
Oh,
going
well,
on?
Brett came out. Brett went off. He went up on ACs, but just a couple minutes. And he goes, hey, everybody wants to know what's going on. I'm going to tell you what's going on. When the big divide happened, when the big divide happened, and I know Miss Joe is like one of these friendly with everybody people, a lot like Crazy Chicken Lady. Like I'll see Crazy Chicken Lady. I love Crazy Chicken Lady like to death. She tagged me in an anti-community post the other day, and it was beautiful. She was reaching out saying, hey, where are you, dude? Nobody's heard from you in a while. And I kept in touch with a lot of people, behind the scenes, and just told everybody I'm just taking a break, a sabbatical, what have you. So I'll see Crazy Chicken Lady in some places, and I'll go, whoa. I'll just go, whoa, holy shit. You hanging out here? You're talking to these people? So Miss Joe is like one of those people. A lot like maybe like Crafty Cat. You'll see Crafty Cat in places, and you go like, whoa, what the fuck you doing over there, man? You crazy? And so what Brett was explaining very nicely, and well, okay, Brett doesn't explain things nicely, but what Brett explained was if somebody that's considered an opposition, went over to Birds like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months ago after the Great Divide, and if somebody typed in the channel something negative, boom, automatically Miss Joe would oust them, and not just give them like, a 10-second or a 5-minute or a 24-hour timeout. They were just removed, hidden, gone, banned forever, And so Brett had a problem, where you see Brett, he'll play with his new food or he'll play with his ops in the chat, He'll let the slave the oblivious, he'll let the slave the oblivious guy or the probe me guy, he'll just play around with them and bat him around like a cat playing with a mouse, I'm going on, well, what am I doing here now? I started smoking when I was 15, and I'm 67, so I'm going on 50-something years, right? But I think I'm one of those people.
45.
Yeah. I think I'm going on 50-something years.
Tonic is cool. I like tonic.
Dookie running off my nuts and still eating.
Tonic is very cool.
Oh, Tonic is way cool. How about Tonic? Thursday afternoon on AC's panel when he just sat and talked for a while and nobody interrupted him. And he was talking with Exiled. And it was actually nice that Exiled let him talk for once. Exiled doesn't often let people talk. And yeah, it was really cool. Where Tonic just said, hey, I look back over the last 5 years and thought, I wish I hadn't done all this. What did I gain from all this? Nothing really, and what have you. And of course, I wasn't chatting or anything, but I was saying to him, well, I'm glad you did everything you did over the last 5 years because number one, you grew out of it. You became a better human being. And number two, you gave us a fuck ton of entertainment. I only joined Discord. I signed up for Discord last August. And it took me until December to figure out how to use it. And I only joined
You're on Discord?
I only joined Discord because that's the only way that I could panel with Tonic because he did the OBS,
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You're on Tonic's channel.
Yeah. Well, I used to be. Tonic's channel's gone. It's no more. It's history.
What are you talking about?
He's done. They took his channels. He doesn't know who. He explained it all on ACs on Thursday afternoon. It was like,
Good God, I missed it.
yeah.
I always miss everything.
Yeah, somebody struck fucking Tonic and he lost his fucking channel.
Yeah. Well, no, multiple people struck it at the same time. And so he was explaining, you never know who struck it. It's not like one of those strikes where you get the people's name or anything. So he said they're gone, and now he's just gonna, he's gonna go to ACs, or he's gonna come here and he's gonna cause havoc on it. He's just gonna be a panelista, And
really,
yeah. Well, I'll tell you something, Blues. I was starting to say it. My brain is fucking trying to catch up and remember when I was talking about fasting, and I fasted quite a bit on cigarettes. So I have this cigarette machine where I make my own cigarettes, but I ran out of tubes. And so when I ran out of the tubes, Grandma, I started rolling tobacco cigarettes with my Easy Wider 1.5s. For the last 2 weeks, I smoked like somewhere between like maybe 5 and 9 cigarettes a day. And they were like, just the size of a joint. And that's what I smoked for cigarettes for the last couple of weeks.
Though, that is the thing. You never know who's watching your channel. And you can get shit like that.
Mm-hmm. No, absolutely. That's why I'm very I try not to be too
unbound.
No, that's why I try not to be too that's all right. Blues. I have very thick skin. That's why I try not to be too toxic or too I try and stay more like a Switzerland kind of person. I mean, everybody knows I don't travel far from home. Everybody knows that my favorite places to go are the settlement, the shit show, Tonics, RIP. We need a moment for Tonics channels. In the arms of the angel.
That's bumming me out.
Yeah. Well, it'll be all right. It'll be all right. It'll be all right.
He'll get tired of it. He'll go back on, right?
No, he's saying that he's not gonna. He's just gonna be a panelist.
You know what I made for dinner last night?
You made me dinner?
You know what I made for dinner last night?
What?
Stromboli.
No, I sauteed some shrimp and some mushrooms in a beautiful garlic butter sauce and put that on rice.
Wow, that's amazing. Did you invent all those things? Or?
Nope, but I thought about it.
You're too funny.
I love to cook.
I'm not really a fan of shrimp, but the mushrooms would be good.
There you go.
Some good portobello mushrooms. Oh my God.
I love. By the way, I think you already typed that somewhere earlier today, Derek.
What?
You typed.
I remember him saying that.
Yeah.
Yep. I remember the yummy food.
Yeah. I love to cook.
That's a beautiful thing. That is an absolutely beautiful thing. I wish I loved to cook. I can't stand cooking. I absolutely
not a big fan.
Can you imagine if I was in charge of a prison kitchen? Those inmates would eat good, man.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
No, the prison wouldn't be able to afford shrimp.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, you'd have a tough time with the budget. Whoever runs the financials at the prison, Derek, I think the prisoners, all the people that cook at the prison, both the employees and the prisoners that work in the kitchen, I think they have that down to the best that they can do.
If I was a warden of a prison, the 3 books I would be allowed in the prison is the Bible, The Prince by Machiavelli, and the Art of War by Sun Tzu.
Wow.
Yeah. I'd be a strict warden. Like Shawshank.
I've read the Bible several times.
Nice. Me too.
I was formerly a Catholic, and I was formerly an altar boy. And I can honestly say I don't think I've read 100 words out of the Bible in my entire life, and I'm 67 years old.
You should.
Not really a fan of religions, my friend. Sorry, but I'm very spiritual. Very, very, very spiritual. Not a fan of organized religions. Not a fan of Catholicism, and yeah.
I bought a book of the Apocrypha books in the Bible. I haven't read it yet, but I'd like to.
Oh, it's fucking late here. I'm sorry my live was shit, you guys.
No, it wasn't. Dude, there was
No,
nothing.
it wasn't.
There was absolutely not a single thing wrong with your live, Derek. And I'm
couldn't
speaking
No.
1,000% the truth.
I couldn't read the fucking chat. Fuck.
I'm putting I just shared this live to Tonic's Discord, and I'm tagging Tonic, and I'm saying, come say hi to Grandma Sunshine Dragon. And then I gotta put a froggy.
He'll send you back a screaming face.
Yeah. Well, I mean, number one, he might be sound asleep. Number two, he might be at work. Who knows?
Number three, he might be getting it on with his old man.
Well, that would be hard to do because he's in Kansas and his dad is in the largest peninsula in the continental U.S. So, unless they're phone boning, they might be phone boning. So, you never know.
What's the largest peninsula? Whatever.
Florida.
Oh.
Florida is the largest peninsula in the continental United States. I didn't want to dox his dad, but you made me, so there we go.
I'm sorry. I'm not very good geographically.
There is nothing wrong with that. But you're going to get better geographically.
There is.
But as you age, you're going to get better geographically. But just stay the hell away from Detroit, all right? Don't go anywhere near it. It's a shithole, It doesn't
sound like any place I'm going to be in a hurry to go.
Yeah, and plus I think it's going to be like 2.5, 3 hours away from you. So it's
we're going to be somewhere. We're going to be somewhere where the population is 3 times the size of where we're at now. So I'm not looking forward to going any place bigger than that right away. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Florida. That's right, Blues. Blues understands. Grandma, you might have heard me say this before, but I can't say a lot of words. I can't say like about a lot of bad words because everything. Well, yeah, she's going to in San Francisco too. Well, all of California.
California.
It's California. Well, us Bostonians can't say Oz. We can't say Oz, except unless you're talking about Canada or Tampa or Florida or Idea. We put the Oz because we don't say Oz. We put them where they don't belong. We add them to like California,
Yeah, Willie, I really want to hear you. I really want to hear you, Willie, sing a rendition of "Convoy" in your.
Oh my gosh, was that BJ McCall?
That was that was C.W. McCall.
Yeah. BJ McCall, C.W. McCall. But there was wasn't there an actor that was BJ that starred in the Convoy the movie or something?
You're thinking BJ and the Bear.
Maybe. I'm confusing them. I used to love that song, Derek, because I used to drive big rigs back in the late 70s and early 80s. So I love that song.
Where did you drive, Willie?
I drove for an oil spill hazardous waste company that did oil spills now. So mostly around the Boston area. They tried to make a long haul driver out of me. So I had to go from Boston to Buffalo because there used to be a big place at Buffalo is one of these big major hazardous waste disposal hubs in the Northeast. And so that's about a 10-hour drive and about approximately an hour and 3.
One small. Oh, sorry, my grandson was talking to me.
No, that's all right. No, we got all the time in the world here. So they sent me one time on a on quite a long distance haul. So it was let's say it was a 10-hour drive out there. So you can't do that in one day. So you do 3/4 of it. Maybe you get out around Syracuse and then you get a motel for the night. You stay over, or if they gave you a sleeper, you slept in the back of the truck. An hour and a half into that drive, I needed a nap. So that was determined right. That was determined right there and then. I couldn't have been a long haul trucker, but I did do some. I went down to Alabama. I drove down to Alabama one time, down to a huge hazardous waste landfill in Emile, Alabama. I was in Cali for a month. I loved it. I went to Cali one time. I flew to LA and got on a cruise ship and went down the west coast of Mexico. I'd probably love it, but I probably only would have loved California like back in the 70s, 80s, 90s at the most.
All right, guys, it's late here. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm tired.
All right, Derek. We love you, man. Hey, you had a great live. You just pulled the ejection button too quick there. We could have.
Thank you. I'm going to go live later on today too. I just need a few hours of sleep.
Hey, have as many hours of sleep as you can possibly obtain. Wake up. I am the most non-techno illogical person on the planet, and if I can figure out StreamYards, you can too. So do your StreamYards first before you go live.
Okay, thanks, VillAY.
All right, buddy.
Let's talk to you later, Quagmire.
Okay, don't forget Grandma.
See you, Grandma. Talk to you later.
Giggity.
Have a good night, Derek.
You too.
MJ, that's a great drive. That's for sure. I can't believe that.
No, Willie, I had the.
Go ahead.
I had the littles staying with me for 3 months.
Yeah, I know. I remember that. I remember you first saying that like about a month ago or so.
Yeah, well, they were here for 3 months, and now they're back home, and my oldest grandson is staying here.
Nice. Yeah, MJ, that's got to be a beautiful 3-day drive from, I'm guessing, from Michigan out to the left coast. That's one of the very few regrets I have, is that I didn't drive the whole country. Like I said, I did a big chunk of it a few years ago when I went to all the way up through the whole state of Michigan, over the Mackinac Bridge, and I did the whole Yup. I did the whole Upper Peninsula. Grandma, if you ever get an opportunity to go do a long 3, 4, 5-day weekend up in the Upper Peninsula, definitely go up and do it. It's absolutely gorgeous up there.
Okay. Where's that at?
That's the, at the very top of Michigan, there's a gigantic bridge that goes over into the Upper Peninsula. And it's not really a peninsula, but it's the northern part of Michigan. They call it the Yup. Yep. From Ohio. There you go. And speaking of Ohio, Ajot and her man Toe for Life and baby and family and whatever, they just moved from Texas to Ohio. So they did an amazing road trip recently. Yeah, road trips are great.
The only time I've ever been east, quote unquote, is when I was born.
Right.
And when I was 3 days old, I went to Wyoming.
Wow. Now, was that because of the naval base, or were you born in New London because of the naval base?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was born in New London because that's where my biological parents lived.
Yep.
And I went to Cheyenne, Wyoming because that's where I was adopted.
Wow.
The people that adopted me lived in Cheyenne.
That's awesome. That is very.
I was adopted when she found out she was pregnant with me. He wanted an abortion.
Yeah.
And she said, well, couldn't I give it away?
Yeah. Yep.
Back then I wasn't it, because you couldn't tell back then.
All right. MJ, Ajot and Toe moved to Ohio because that's where he's from. That's his native lands. I want to see what Blue says. MJ, I always rent a car for road trips. What sucks about renting is you always end up driving something that seems comfortable at first, and then you drive 100 miles to realize you have no ballroom, etc. That's true. And you know what you need for a good road trip? You need an unbelievable person riding shotgun. You need a navigator. You need a right-hand person. You need a shotgunner. That's very important. Or two shotgunners. They can take turns going from the front passenger seat to the back seat. But yeah, you can't do a road trip alone. Bluesy, I drove my 91 Buick Regal there after a frat party, after a concert. There you go. Hey, MJ, I used to do the same thing back in the late 70s with a tractor trailer full of hazardous waste liquid in it. I would go to a concert. I'm not proud of it, but there was many. I mean, I never drove like shit-faced or drunk or anything like that, but I might have been, I might have got behind the wheel of a very dangerous vehicle, maybe a slightly buzzed a time or two. Typo negative. I don't even know who they are. I first, when I saw typo negative, I was but yeah, I was pretty 78 Regal with a 400 small block. There you go.
Well, WillAY, I think I'm going to go so I can talk to my grandkid.
Okay, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. If Tonic shows up, if Tonic shows up, I'll tell him you said hello and vice versa.
Yeah, and tell him I'm really bummed and
no worries.
I wish him well.
No worries.
Hopefully, I'll see him soon.
You will, absolutely. You will. You'll
all
see
right.
him on.
You guys have all...
You'll see him either on the shit show or on the settlement or something like that. You know.
Yeah.
All the best to you, Grandma. Hugs and kisses and love.
You all have a good night.
You too.
Thank you.
All right.
Good night, WillAY.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Well, I can't shut down after just putting my link in the in Tonic's Discord, so we'll just hang out here for a little while. I'll shoot the shit with Blues and MJ. I dropped the Dink link again. Maybe I should kick Grandma just in case, because she doesn't seem to be going anywhere. Let me see if I can figure out how to do this. Oh, remove. Boop. Boop. Boop to boop to boop. Boop to boop to boop. She's still in the basement. Kick from studio. I hope this doesn't hurt, Grandma. I'm going to kick it from the studio. Okay. Whoops. Okay. Kick the guest. All right. There we go. That's that. So, yeah. Bluesy, panel up, homie. You know what's funny is, MJ, you're firsty, right? You're the firsty. You were Jamie's very first what you call it, paying membership. You were Jamie's very first member, and no member's member shall touch another member's member. You were the very firsty, and then you just said homie. So that's funny. So how can we piss off KW? Oh my God, please let me count the ways. Isn't that like Romeo and Juliet or something like Shakespeare? Let me count the ways. How could we piss off? Man, that is a creepy motherfucking dude. Oh my God. Oh, there is, that's quite all right, Blues. 100% totally respect. I 100% respect. And yeah. No worries whatsoever. Well, the reason being is because you are Sugar Crits, you are ASMR, and you are Rada, all in the same in one, all rolled up into one. So that's why. Oh, yes, MJ. Ooh. Oh, gross. And because he's gotten some recent notoriety because of all the fucking Connie bullshit, he's been like changing his avatar. I mean, I am not in no way, shape, or form sub to him, but when somebody's saying stupid shit on a panel and you have a wrench, well, you go and click and you say, go to channel, and you look at it and it has like just stupid songs on there or whatever. And songs aren't stupid, but his songs are stupid. Bluesy and I are gonna do a live stream together soon. Yeah, just like one of the fucking things that cracks me up to no end is when Sugar Crits types, "Hey, I'm backstage. I'm backstage. I'm in the basement." Oh yeah. Yeah. Changing the picture of himself, and one of them he's wicked skinny. Yeah, with the white goatee and the cowboy hat was the one he had forever, and then he changed it to one where he was like 10 years younger, 150 pounds heavier. Why would you do that? Where he had like the long hair and what the fuck? That's just fucking crazy shit, man. Yeah, that is fucking nuts. That is some fucking nuts, fucked up, crazy, goddamn shit, I tell you. Nuts. Too funny. Too gosh darn funny. Absolutely. That is wild. He met him on Poon's panel years ago. Speaking of, I don't travel hardly ever anywhere from home. But I got a notification, and I don't even think I'm subbed. But when you go, well, I have poor tube. I don't have pay tube. Here's what Connie, whoa, oh shit. I got to go get my charger. Talk amongst yourselves. Chat amongst yourselves. I have to run and get the charger. I hope it doesn't die. I'm running. I'm Forrest Gump. I'm running. Whoa. Oh, shit. I'm running. I'm running. All of a sudden, my screen went dark, and I'm like, oh, shit, man. Don't knock anything over. Don't spill no goddamn coffee. Don't do like wandering hippie. And oh, there we go. All right. He is what Connie relies on these days. Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh, too funny. Too gosh darn funny. Absolutely. So funny. There you go. I'm trying to figure out this. I do have a Discord. I was saying a little while ago, I don't know if you heard me, but the only reason MJ, I don't know if you remember, I joined YouTube 2020 when Brett started Brett's After Party. So, I mean, those were Discord heydays, right? So I waited. I was told forever and ever, Discord's a devil, Discord's a devil, Discord's a devil. I never had an interest in going to Discord. I'm not one of these people that loves the Discord, the chats and Discords. I hate typing. I'm not a fan of VCs. Obviously, nobody's a fan of voice chats, And plus, VC stands for Viet Cong, all right? So I didn't join Discord until last August because that was the only way that I could panel up. That's the only way I could go up on Tonic's panel. I mean, for a year or so, I used to send him $1 cash apps. Like I'd send him $1 cash and I'd say, StreamYard, please, while he's doing OBS. And then I'd send him another $1. It said, StreamYard, please. Then I'd send him another $1. It said, StreamYard, please. And like 30 minutes later, it'd go, oh, shit, I'm sorry, Ralph. He always calls me Ralph. And he says, oh, I'm sorry, Ralph. Hang on a minute. And it'd go out of his way and, open up StreamYard, even though he was doing OBS, so that I could go up and join him. So I'm trying to see what I just clicked on. What What do I have to do? Click home? No. No. Oh, you. It's WillAY Hobo Ralph. I guess all lowercase, all one word. WillAY-HOBORALPH. But it's funny because if you go to I have such a hard time navigating this kind of shit. Notifications. Yeah, like I have like 6 friends on oh, there you go. Blues Eternal at gmail.com. Well, that's cool. As long as I have this computer, I'll always have Blues email. Not that I need it or not. By the way, I'm really looking forward to going back to Norfolk County Court. I wasn't going to go back. I'm really torn. Like literally right down the middle. 50% of me wants nothing to do with that place whatsoever. I was actually walking around this house today holding up a black bed sheet, like a real nice black bed sheet, and putting it over me and thinking about cutting out the eyes so I can have a burqa. So I can walk around like a burqa. So I'm trying to, oh, here we go. Let me do this. Yeah, with my friends on Discord, I spoke to one of them 6 months ago. I spoke to another one 5 months ago, spoke to another one of them 4 months ago, spoke to another one of them 3 months ago. And like there's 3 of them that I spoke to within the last month or 2 or 3. So I'm very, very I can type it. I'll just type it so that see if I can type here. The computer's a bit away from me, so let me move it onto my lap. Move the lap atop of this computer. I'll just do WillAY-HOBORALPH. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. I think so. Yeah. So that should be it. I think. I'm tired. An 80s baby. I'm a 50s baby. I was born when Dwight D. Eisenhower was president of the United States. I was 5 years old when that fateful day in Dallas. I have to see if I can. So I was starting to say so I ended up, I have poor tube, so I don't have pay tube. And when you're in just your regular YouTube, not your, hang on, man, I got to go to it to see what it's called. I'm going to YouTube on my phone. Oh yeah, so just regular home versus subscriptions. So when I'm on my home page, it'll show all kinds of stuff. The algorithm will connect with whatever shows I've been watching. Like, because if I'm watching the shit show or whatever, or if I'm watching the settlement or whatever, it'll show this and that and the other thing. And I ended up watching Mr. P and that Poon guy. You were saying, Blues, earlier, you were saying something about Poon. That Poon guy was on Mr. P's and he was talking like for hours, man. Holy shit. That was crazy. But I want to see if, and then I caught something else. I never saw Andy Cruz before. I don't travel far from home. I know I say that 100 times every time I'm live, and I don't travel far from home in respect to going to a whole shitload, a ton of different channels. But I went to Andy Cruz, and our poor girl Daria was what am I doing here now? Let's see. Yeah. It was pretty funny, but I have to see if I can. Oh, I don't have it on here. I don't have my Daria. I have to, so I'll change it to this. This will make Blues happy. I'll change it to this. I'll change my I'll change my avatar. That's Donald Sutherland at the end of the movie Invasion of the Body Snatchers. That's what I saw when I when I first. Okay, Blues. You have fun, enjoy. R.I.P. Ozzy. God bless you too, man. No problem whatsoever. Yeah, that was wild. That was wild. That was nuts. Yeah, and then at the end, it was just that Poon guy talking to him. Much love right back at you, man. And the end, that Poon guy was just talking for like an hour, and Mr. P was sleeping. That's crazy. That's some wild shit. Funny. Too gosh darn funny. Well, I guess we might as well call it a night, huh, MJ? Might as well shut her down. How long? It's been an hour and a half. How long has it been since I posted in how long has it been since I posted in Tonic's Discord? Let me see what it says. How long ago was that? 3:58. Half an hour ago. All right. Had enough time. All right. You have a great night and day also. That's it. Yeah, I'm up now. I can't understand Derek. Derek went live, made a pot of coffee, and then an hour and a half later, he's like, okay, I don't need any more coffee. I need sleep. Poor guy. That's too funny. Too gosh darn funny. Yeah, you have a wonderful, great night and day. Unless you want to hang here. I mean, I'm cool with hanging here. I am doing absolutely nothing else right now. It's 4:25. Oh, we just missed 4:25 minutes ago. I should have lit it up. Although 4:20 is a pretty stupid thing. Yeah, that was pretty funny of Derek. He was out there. He was sleep deprived beyond all imagination. Yeah, I don't know how I missed it, MJ, but I missed all the quote unquote crying cutie stuff back in the day. So how did I miss all that? Just, you know how I missed it? Because I don't travel far from home. Because I know Brett is very vague when he talks about it. But when he talks about, I mean, I've heard him say it. It's no secret. He's said it at least 6 to 12 times over the last 3 or 4 or 5 years. But when he says, the fucking shit you motherfuckers did to MJ, and I missed all of that. Absolutely missed all of that. And I know you're okay talking about it, because every time he mentions it, you type in the chat, no, I'm cool. I got thicker skin now. I'm a tougher broad, blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera. But I completely missed all of that, like 1,000%. And I don't know how I missed it, but I guess I'm glad I missed it, because I wouldn't have been happy with, yeah, see, I missed that. I don't know. And again, just because I don't travel far from home, I used to go up and visit Brett. Okay. Yeah, no problem whatsoever. I used to go up and visit Brett, and he would talk about stuff that I knew nothing about. Now, obviously, I come from the Turtle Boy days. I go all the way back to Busgate. This is my 10th year of watching Brett on the internet. But I used to go up and visit Brett, and we'd go fishing and stuff. And of course, when you're fishing, you got time to shoot the breeze, and you're driving around, or you're just sitting on the side of Lake Auburn or whatever. And he'd talk about stuff, and he would crack me up. But I'd always say, I have no idea what you're talking about. And he would always say, good. Don't go searching out what I'm talking about. And I'm like, oh, no, dude, absolutely not. I will not. I says, now, if you put a link in your chat and say, oh, you got to go watch this fucking retard over here or something, well, then I'm going to click that link and I'm going to go watch that retard, but I'm not going to, I used to be in Brett's chat many, many years ago, too. Yeah, and, but I used to look at that very proudly when Brett used to say, when I used to say, I have no idea what you're talking about, he used to say, good, and don't ever change, blah, 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 and for the most part, I haven't. I got embroiled in the stupid fucking Norfolk County housing court bullshit, which is stupid, but I just do that. But that's just humor and comedy. I mean, I grew up, I don't know, I was like, I forget what, maybe 18 years old when the first episode of Saturday Night Live came out. And what was the first Weekend Update? Was Chevy Chase and Jane Curtin, right? And they used to go by their own names. You know, hi, I'm Chevy Chase. Hi, I'm Jane Curtin. And that's when Chevy Chase used to look over to his co-host, his news Weekend Update, his fellow newscaster, and look over and go, Jane, you ignorant slut. You know, that's what I grew up watching. And that's what cracked me up. And that's what made me laugh still to this day. And that's why I grew up watching Walter Cronkite and that kind of stuff. So, I mean, if I ever go back to Norfolk County Hospital, I don't even think there's such a thing. If I ever go back to Norfolk County Housing Court, I don't know if I'll go inside. I hope to report from the curb at curbside and be reporting live, cammed up. And but I have to find my microphone, my news reporter microphone. Here, I'll show it to you. You can see a little itty bit of it. Let me see here. You can see me as a MJ. I don't know if you edit avatar. And then we'll go to this here. There's my suit jacket. And there's my microphone. Done. There's my suit jacket, my microphone. But MJ, I shaved my head on Wandering Hippies about a month or so ago, and it's slowly growing back a little bit. I look like Chemo Boy now, but yeah, I like it shaved. I like not having any hair. So I'm going to play around with it. I'm going to let it grow up for the time being and see what it looks like. But it was pretty funny. And Wandering Hippie had to take it down because some weird dude from England got up there and got drunk and was flashing around knives and stuff and what have you. It was pretty funny. So, yeah, that's my reporter stance. That's my microphone. But I've misplaced it. It might be in the pick-em-up truck somewhere, or it might be in this couch, which is just full of props and wardrobe and all the silly stuff that I wear and use with all my silly lives and everything. And that's about it. Uh-oh, we got somebody new came in. I wonder who it is. Is it a bushwatcher? Are they going to say hi in the chat, or are they going to speak or forever hold your peace? Is that how that goes? I can't remember shit because of dementia. So I'm looking forward to taking another Wellbutrin and seeing if it helps with my dementia at all, helps me focus at all. And I'm going to start smoking more wacky tobacco because that's supposed to supposedly help with the brain function. Who knows? Time will tell. Time will tell the tale. Time always tells the tale. Now, what is it here now? It's Saturday morning. It's 4:30 on Saturday morning. So a lot of folks, all the 9-to-5ers are sleeping in. Except for the smart ones that are getting up and like Six Banger. Six Banger is probably waking up right now. Six Banger is probably Six Banger's up in Maine getting ready to get the farm going. Six Banger lives those farmers' hours. Who else is getting up around now? Maybe Bedtime Clown if he's working on Saturday. He's an early riser. He's an early get-up kind of guy. That's funny. You said, yep. Hossel. I don't know if you prescribe to Hossel, but Hossel puts out all kinds of funny links to people's live shows. And Hossel put out a link last night. Of course, I'm looking at it on my phone, so I can't see what. And usually Hossel always says so-and-so's live, and she puts a funny sentence, and it's usually no more than 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 words, but it's always funny when she shares a shit show live or a tonic live or a settlement live. And there was just a little emoji thing. And I clicked on the link. It just said a YouTube link. It didn't say what name it was and everything. And all of a sudden that Kaylee broad was talking. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck's going on here? And I went and Kaylee's link was called Mac and Cheese. And I went and got my magnifying glass and looked at the emoji that Hossel had, and it was a bowl of mac and cheese with the wooden spoon hanging over it with the cheese dripping off it. And I was like, ew. And it was gross, and it was pretty funny. But it was pretty wild. Yeah, you click on something, and immediately when it comes up live, you like jump back, and you're like, oh, fuck. What am I doing looking at this? This is fucking gross. But I was glad I hung around because the next thing you know, friggin' mob boss Brain was in there, and he was in Kaylee's chat. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And he didn't go up on panel. I don't think she would have let him up on panel, but he was stirring the pot. Andrew was, and he was down in the chat typing, I'm here for the blood. Yeah. Oh, it was what us old boomers call a hit piece, you know. I think they were probably buddies recently, you know, when Mac and Cheese became buddies with all the ops. So I think they were buddies recently, but they ain't buddies no more. That's for sure. They ain't buddies no more. Yeah, pretty wild stuff. I thought you were going to write Mac and Cheese, ooh, instead of LOL. But hey, good luck. That's all I say to people. I don't have any ops. I only have one human being that despises me that I know of. And that is fucking craziest thing ever. Oh, look at that. I just got a friend request. I only have one person that despises me, and it's Pat S. And I don't know why Pat S. I know why Pat S. originally despised me. It's because of Mac and Cheese. Because every time Pat S. would come on panel or whatever, I would type, oh, Pat! Squish, 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 squish. And, yeah. And I know. And I can appreciate and respect that he accept. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. That's you? Uh-huh. Sure is. Now, here's something weird because in the beginning of the word technological, there's a big giant N-O in the middle of it, right? That's for me. Hand up. Technological is for me. So I just accepted you on my phone, but if I go to my Discord on my laptop, you won't be there. Oh, I don't know about that. I'm only in Tonic server. Well, I'm in one other server, and I only went to that other server so that I could watch somebody's live within that server. I did it as a friendly gesture to another human being who now doesn't like me. But I don't care about somebody that doesn't like me. But yeah, the only person that truly doesn't like me is Pat S. And he's come right out and said it. And I don't know. I mean, I have Discord on my laptop, but like every time, like for instance, what I've done in the past. Now, if I ever had to talk to you on the laptop, I would message you on my phone and I would say, hey, MJ, I'm going to send you a friend request from my Discord, from my laptop Discord. And that's how I've had to do it. For instance, if my phone was dying and I knew it was absolutely dying and I had to keep in contact with you, I would either type in Discord on my phone and give you like my phone number, or I would say, hey, I have to send you a Discord friend request from my laptop. Yeah, it is weird, Bubba. Pull up. Yeah, pretty funny. Funny stuff. Absolutely funny stuff. I just think it's hysterical every time somebody types a word. Weird. Absolutely hysterical. Where was I? Oh. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, I can't figure out electronics. I have a difficult time. The fact that I'm even on Discord is nothing short of a miracle. The fact that I am on, StreamYards, and talking to you right now is absolutely 1,000% a miracle, 100% miraculous. Yeah, that's no ifs, ands, or buts about it whatsoever. Yeah, I can appreciate that. I can absolutely appreciate that. Absolutely. All right. Well, yep, me too. MJ, awesome chatting with you. Appreciate you hanging out here for a little bit. And you have a wonderful Saturday and a wonderful Sunday and Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday and Saturday and Sunday and Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And have a wonderful time. And I'll see you around. I might be still doing my self-imposed sabbatical from chatting, engaging, and interacting. I don't know. We'll play it by ear. We'll see. I just like to laugh. That's all. I just like to laugh. Always, likewise, and same, right back at you. Okay. Thanks for hanging out. And thanks for Derek and Grandma and Blues. And who else was in here for a while? Miss Thang. Miss Thang was in here for a while. Oh, Joseph Brooks. Joseph Brooks. I did that from memory just then. Those two. Who else? I think that's about it. I think that's all we had. I think I'm going all the way back up to the top. I'm having fun going up to the top, looking at all the funny comments, such. Miss Thang, and who else? That's about it. I think. Yeah. That's everywhere. Oh, I have a new comment. Oh, no, I don't. Oh, okay. Bye. Okay. Don't die until it's time. Everybody dies. Everybody dies. Okay. Have a day. And peace, love, and happiness, and all that good stuff. Okay, bye.